Yo, yo, you guys already know what time it is. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. What's happening? Good morning, niggas. Good morning. And it's actually morning time when I'm saying that. I hope everybody is feeling good on this Friday. I hope your loved ones are taken care of, all of that good stuff. Now, listen, man. Listen. Okay. This chapter right here, this chapter that we were blessed with on this Friday, when we're supposed to be blessed with it on Sunday. Oh man. Do we got a lot to talk about? Do we have a lot to talk about? Do we have a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen? This is going to be great. Okay? This is going to be great. So, first, I need some of you people to like the stream, please. I'm banned on Twitter right now, so I can't tweet out the link. So I need you guys to help me get more people in here, if you'd like to do so. If not, then that's fine. Yo, what's good, Wallace? What's good, everybody in the chat? I hope y'all niggas are doing okay. I hope everybody is good. We got a lot of regulars in the chat. Tristan, Wallace, Ahmed, and more. I think Action Jackson. There's more that I may be going over. Malike, Bow, and then Unnoticed. What's good, y'all? Thank you everybody for liking the stream. But anyways, so listen, man. When I read the spoilers this week, I was a little like, really? That's what we're doing? Oh, what's good, Superb Negro? My bad, bro. My bad. Yeah, they got me out of there. They got me out of Twitter for like a week. I'm not banned, I'm suspended. What's good, Kevin say or K7999? How you living? Okay. So overall, like, this chapter is just all over the place. Let me just start there. It's literally all over the place. There's some good, there's some good, a lot of bad, some that I just don't give a fuck about, right? So I'll start off by saying it is completely random that Apu and Drake are gonna like try to like team up, especially with the trajectory of like what the supernova were what the supernova were explained to be, like in Act 2 and then going into Act 3, right? So if you guys have been following my channel for a minute, if you guys have been following my talking points, I said that I thought it was gonna be all of the supernova on Wano against Kaido and Big Mom, because I felt like the supernova were too ambitious to stay under a Yonko for too long without having ulterior motives, right? Because whenever we go back to post times or pre-time skip, like right before the time skip started, we saw all of these supernova, like the supernova were the eyes, or we got to see the different perspectives of the new world through the eyes of the supernova, right? So you either take the umbrella of a Yonko or you constantly are challenging one. Now, obviously, you know, like I said, we see the different sides of the spectrum of the new world through the eyes of the supernova. So with them, or with us seeing that, yes, of course, we're going to have to see some of them take the umbrella of a Yonko. But just like with Capone, right? He was only taking the umbrella of a Yonko so that he could destroy her from the inside out. And that's what I thought the case was going to be for every single supernova that was working under the Yonko. And now it turns out that Apu is seeing the light and he's like, yo, let's team up. Let's like whatever he's trying to do. Okay. So there's that. I like that part of it. I just don't know why it took so long to get here. Okay, that's my problem. Like Apu running around during the war, and antagonizing our side of the alliance. Like it would have been dope if he would have attacked the commander, or if he would have if he would have used the numbers that are behind him to take out some of the other numbers. And then if he would have attacked the commander or attacked somebody else and is like, yes, I've been waiting for an opportunity like this. Okay. So I'm just like, it's whatever. It's cool. But, you know, it is what it is. So, and then it's just, okay, so those numbers behind Apu, the only one that's going to be worth a damn is the one that looks, the one that has like the goatee, I think. It's the one that's like on his left shoulder. Okay, that's the only one that's gonna be worth the damn. The other two fat bozos, I don't give a fuck about. I don't care. They look whack. The designs whack. The other dude, he looks nice. I don't think he's gonna be crazy one. Yeah, Wallace, the devil one is raw. Bro, Matt, that one is Yo, Wallace, stop this. Stop. No, he's not Yonko level. Let me actually pull up the chapter. Let me look at some stuff so I can just explain it a lot better or more accurately. But yeah, Wallace, relax. That man is not Yonko level. Like, what is wrong with you, sir? Yeah, bro, this is what, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's whatever. They look alright, or the devil one looks dope, but the other ones, nah. I'm not with it. I'm not feeling it at all. Okay, now let me just talk about this because I really don't care because I remember, okay, I remember a while ago, right? When everybody was like, oh, Oda killed some people, blah, 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 blah. Oda killed this guy, Kinemon's dead. I tried to tell niggas, no, they're not dead. They're not dead. Okay? No, not one single scabbard is gonna die. Okay? The only two people. Oh, no. The only person that I think that will die in this arc is Kaido. That is it. Not Orochi, not Kinemon, not Denjiro, not Ashura Doji. No. Only Kaido. Okay? And the reason for that is, and this goes into a lot of the people that are complaining about Kinemon being alive or whatever, right? And then Kanjuro being alive. And I guess Kanjuro did die this arc, or he died this chapter finally, I guess. I don't know. There's still a possibility that this nigga's still alive. But it's like Oda has shown me time and time again that he's not going to kill anybody. So why would I expect him to kill somebody? Why am I going to get myself worked up? Why am I going to be like, oh, he actually killed them? Good job, Oda. Like, bro. Okay, but anyways, before I get back to this, so Bushido or Wing said that y'all was right, Matt. Wing, expand on that a little bit more. Island Brasi, my man, my dude, with a $20 donation. I appreciate you, my brother. I'm at work, so I'm going to have to catch the VOD, but just came through to show support to my boy. Hope y'all have a good day. Appreciate that, Island Brasi. I'm having a better day just because of that donation, just because I see you in the chat, sir. Shouts out to Island Brasi. That's my man's. He's always showing love. Everybody that's in the stream, though, everybody that's coming through, I need y'all to like the stream, okay? I can't tweet out the link on Twitter, so I need more people to get in here, and that's how my that's how I spread my shit around these days is Twitter, okay? So y'all like the stream for me, please. But anyways, back to Kinemon, right? So the problem here, right? The problem is that Oda doesn't kill characters. And I'm not saying that you have to kill characters to make something better or to make something like, I'm not saying that, right? But there are, like, sometimes deaths do propel the story in different ways. I mean, perfect example, Ace and Whitebeard. Look at what happened to the story because they died, right? But back to the expectations and back to the, like, reality and you being real with yourself and you being real with what you're reading, right? There's been, I believe, at this point in the series, there have been 5 real-time deaths on screen that we see, right? That we see. There was Ace, Whitebeard, presumably Monet, presumably Virgo, but that is still subject to change. Those two, because we haven't seen a body, but we'll just say that they're dead. And then the 5th, Pedro, and then I guess the 6th. So there's been 6 real-time deaths and the 22 years that One Piece that One Piece has been out, right? And then the 6th is Kanjuro. Okay? So 4 of those deaths that I just gave you were post-time skip. And no, Elico, I'm not talking about flashback deaths. Oh, Yasue too. Yasue died. So there's another one. So there's 7. We got 7 people, okay? We got 7. We got 7. My apologies. Okay? So we have all of those, right? And some of them are in question, right? Some of them are in question. But I feel like, bro, this has been something that's already, like, the precedence has been set for this. Oda's not going to kill people. Okay? Oda's not going to kill people. And when he does, it's going to be hit or miss. It's going to be hit or miss. The only death that I can think of out of all of the 7 that I said, or the 5 that happened post time skip, the one that probably hit the hardest is Yasue, but that didn't even hit to me. I have to preface that to me, okay? To me, right? I mean, if you guys want to count the mountain bandit that Lucky Rule killed in chapter 1, then that's fine. You could do that. That's cool. That's fine. I'm not mad at it. All right, so now that we addressed the issue is Oda killing people, right? It's not even necessarily that Kinemon is alive, because a lot of people already thought that he was going to be alive. Nobody thought that he was really going to die. But where it gets fucked up at, and what I can't deal with, is Oda insulting my intelligence. That is the part that I'm just like, yo, this shit sucks. This is trash. This is booty juice, okay? Now, I would have just, listen. It would have been so much better and just so much more of like whatever. Like, niggas still would have been mad. People still would have been upset. But I don't think people would be going in as hard as they're going right now, calling Oda Mickey Mouse Rider and all of this stuff, right? The part that is just offensive, the part that is just incomprehensible, is this bullshit ass explanation. It's the execution. That's what it is. It is the execution, bro. Fam, you're telling me that because of law, all the way back in Punk Hazard, that is why your body was cut in half? That's what we're doing right now? Fam, do not insult my intelligence. This nigga Kaido put the sword through this nigga Kinemon's stomach, and it went out through his back. It went through his vagina, came out as crack, okay? It's all of that shit. All of that. And you want to sit up here and you want to tell me that because of Law's power back in Punk Hazard, that's why this dude got cut in half. Fam, this nigga got impaled by the sword. Yo, like, what are we doing here? Bro, it's not even that Kinemon is alive. It is the execution. Fam, this is stupid. This is dumb. This is like, and I understand that One Piece is a lighthearted manga, and there's supposed to be gags and stuff supposed to be funny. This was not funny. This was not funny at all. I did not laugh. I had a stale face. I was like, I feel like you're insulting my intelligence by giving me stupid shit like this. I really do. This is like, bro, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yo, and don't even fucking get me started on this fucking Joy Boy shit. Don't get me started, because I will go in. And I don't want to do that. I want to be nice today. I want to say good things about people. But that video was bullshit. That video was straight bullshit. And then all of the shit that he said about Miura, bro, you're a piece of shit. The shit that he said about Etika, you're a piece of shit. You deleted that tweet for a reason, because you probably read that shit out and you were like, oh, damn, I shouldn't have done that. But anyways, I'm not going to go on about that shit. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. Like, honestly, because after I saw that, it's like, okay, like, fam, that That is just crazy, bro. That's insane. And some fucking anime and like, bro, you're taking this shit so serious like that. And the thing is that I know like more stuff like behind the scenes. And yeah, bro, I don't got shit to say. It is what it is. Let that nigga be that nigga. He gonna be over there, and that's it. It is what it is. Okay. So mid-map, this is the last time I'm going to speak of this because I just don't want to talk about this stupid shit. So somebody asked Joy Boy, like, here, hang on a second. I just pulled the shit up. And I'm not addressing this shit ever again. I'm not talking about it anymore because this shit's stupid. This shit's stupid. It's like, it's just stupid, bro. All right. So some guy, Ancient G on Twitter says to Joy Boy, can I ask you a question? Why diss Drit's character in the video by calling him an idiot and trying to say he is trying to corrupt people against the author? Why do all that and not address any actual points in the video? It's weird. That lack of respect argument was whack. Joy Boy responds, because fans like him drive some creators off bridges. The guy responds to what Joy Boy just says and says, man, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that weak shit, the fuck is Drit's criticism of One Piece gonna make Oda do? Nothing. That's an excuse and you know it. Then Joy Boy responds, tell that to Etika, bro. Carry that same energy for the others who slowly lost their minds. Bro. Okay, so first off, right? I want people to I just want people to notice the word choice here. Joy Boy says because fans like him drive some creators off bridges, right? And we all know how Etika seemingly passed, how he passed away. That shit was low. That shit was trash. That's bullshit. You have no right to bring up the dead and your bullshit obsession with Dritz's opinion. That shit is whack, bro. So then the second thing is just, bro, why the fuck do you care about this man's opinion that bad? Bro, that makes no sense. Second thing, or the last thing is, bro, all of that video was just a personal attack at Dritz. Nothing said was anything constructive. And the reason why I know, or the reason why I say that it is a personal attack is because we all know, everybody in the community knows that Miura is Dritz's favorite mangaka. Berserk is Dritz's favorite series. Joy Boy feels personally attacked because Dritz made this fucking video about One Piece, about his opinion on why One Piece went down. And so Joy Boy feels, okay, I'm going to make a personal attack on Berserk and on Miura. And he said the dumbest shit that I think that I've ever heard somebody say in regards to in regards to a mangaka being able to finish their series or not. And he said that because of Miura's his perfectionism, I'm sorry, I'm getting worked up. Because of how much a perfectionist he is, that was the reason why he did not finish Berserk. And no, you dipshit, the reason why he didn't finish Berserk is because he fucking died. Bringing up dead people and your fucking quarrels is bullshit. It's distasteful. It is not, bro, that shit is not good. That video should be deleted expeditiously. That video serves no fucking purpose into anything. It satisfies your narcissistic need to attack Dritz because you feel attacked by him criticizing One Piece. Now that's it. I'm not saying any more else about this fucking piece of shit, okay? So please do not ask me about this nigga, because that's some stupid shit. And I told Dritz, if that nigga made that video about me like that, if somebody made a video about me like that, I have to see what that motherfucker's hands looking like. Because that's bullshit, bro. That's straight up bullshit. It'd be one thing if Dritz was like, oh yeah, while he's talking about One Piece and while he's talking about his criticisms, he talks about like the blind fan bases that just follow One Piece blindly, without having any type of free thought of their own. Oh, this is great. This is peak fiction. And he's talking about Joy Boy's audience, or he's talking about another creator's audience. That'd be one thing. But you took this shit personal because you have Otis dick in your fucking mouth. Relax, my nigga. This shit is about, fam, these characters are not real, bro. Like, bro, I got this shit tatted on me, right? I got this shit tatted on me. This shit is on my body. And me and Dritz can sit up and we can have a fucking conversation about, hey, I like this part of the video. I disagree with this part. Oh, you were kind of spitting right here. And then we can go play Apex and we can talk shit about each other. We can roast on each other. Bro, my friends do not have to have the same likes and the same interest. We do all not have to have the same opinions. If we all had the same opinions and we lived in a fucking echo chamber, that would be boring. You can't have growth like that. You have to have uncomfortable conversations. You have to, or you should want to be able to have uncomfortable conversations with your friends, because your friends are going to be the guys that check you and tell you, hey, Matt, I didn't like this, bro. Why did you go do that? I don't think that was smart, bro. Your friends are going to be the ones that kind of remind you of reality when you're fucking up. Okay? So I'm not feeling this shit. I'm not feeling this about like, I'm going to go personally attack him because he said this shit about me, or he said this shit about my favorite series. Nigga, One Piece is so many people's favorite series, bro. You got to be able to take a fucking step back and realize that, hey, maybe some of this shit is valid. Maybe some of this shit is real, but let's try to bridge the gap. Let's try to understand each other. That's what the point of discussion is for. It's to understand one another. It's to try to understand the other person's viewpoints. And if you can't rock with it, then cool, get the fuck on. Move on, talk about something else. And I'm just going to say one more thing. I'm not going to keep going in on this. K-Pop, I appreciate the donation, my brother. The $2 donation, thank you so much. Joy Boy is an aspiring artist, or he's an aspiring writer, author. Bro, if you can't handle criticism of your favorite series, how the fuck are you going to handle criticism of your book? That's like me getting upset with some of you niggas because y'all are like, hey, Matt, Anchor is dope. But I didn't really like the art. The art looks a little amateur. Bro, you have to have some level of self-awareness to be able to acknowledge the faults of yourself. You have to be able to look in the mirror, and you have to be open to criticism. Nobody is above that shit. Nobody is above it. No one. That's it. I ain't got shit else to say about that. So, I'm a little parched. I went on a rant. I was exercising the vocal cords. Okay? All right. I've calmed down. I'm sorry. I get a little defensive of my friends sometimes because I just don't agree with that shit. I don't agree with that video. I don't agree with like a lot of what he was saying because it was all personal. It was all personal. And Dritz didn't say anything personal. Okay? He said nothing personal. If you took it that way, then maybe you need to get your head out your ass. But anyways, so back to the chapter. The chapter was, like I said, the chapter was all over the place. That's the perfect way for me to describe the chapter. All right. Yo, I'm not. Let me just say this one more thing. I'm not advocating for anybody to go unsub to Joy Boy. I'm not advocating for anybody to cancel Joy Boy, but that's just not my cup of tea. All right. And I have personal stakes in this. Dritz is my friend. Dritz is one of my good friends. Okay. I like Dritz. I respect Dritz a lot. So I just don't take well, or I don't take kindly to things like that. Especially once again, I know behind the scenes shit, right? I know behind the scenes shit and certain things that were said or that were tried to be said, that were tried to make happen, but they didn't because of stubbornness, because of pride, because of, whatever else. And I'm talking too much. So I'm going to move on with this. Let's just move on, you guys. Feel how you want to feel about the video, about Joy Boy's video, about Dritz's video. But that's it. That's it. All right. So I'm going to get to Kid and I'm going to get to Law. I'm going to get to them. I'm just going to go back into the fake out deaths, right? Like, none of these scabbards are going to die. None of them are dead. And I'm going to tell you, right? I'm going to, oh yeah, you guys, like the stream for me. Like the stream, please, like the stream. I'm going to tell you. Another reason why this kind of is pissing people off from my perspective, from just what I've been like, from my outside lens looking in, is so Wano hasn't been focused on the Straw Hats, right? A lot of it has been focused on trying to expand on the scabbards and trying to give them shine, and that's fine. No one, like, I'm not knocking that. But when you drop the ball and the flashback with trying to get us to care about the scabbards, right? And then you go on and you do these fake out deaths. What was that for? What was that for? K Sumbry, I'm glad that you're here. You said you haven't been here. You haven't been in one of my streams since the name change. I appreciate you being here, man. I think I almost changed my name like a year ago. It's been a little bit over a year. But anyways, with the scabbards and with trying to get us to care about them when clearly nobody really gives a shit about the scabbards. Like, I mean, maybe some people care about Kinemon, but I think that might be just a residual effect of like how long he's been with us. So people feel obligated to care for him. It's like, oh yeah, I do care for Kinemon because he's been with us for so long. Nah, bro, you don't care. And then somebody just said it. Didn't Kanjuro die like 4 times? I think it's been like 2 that he's died. And still, like, why? Why do the fake out deaths? Why keep doing that? Fire Ranger Lufo, I think it's supposed to be Fire Ranger Luffy, but that's Chris. Everybody knows Fire Angel Chris. Yes, man, fake out deaths are such BS, and Oda loves wasting panels on nonsense like that, but skip things he could have shown. Hey, man, speak on it. And, it's like, whenever you're skipping these fights, right? It's like, okay, well, could we have gotten a couple more panels of the fight instead of having stuff like this? Could we have gotten more exposition over this, and this instead of wasting our time right here? It just, like, hindsight is always 20/20. So whenever certain things happen and then you're just like, yo, what the hell? It makes you think about all of the other stuff that has happened, like in the background or previously, right? In the past chapters. I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't care about any of the scabbards. The only one that I care about is Momonosuke, and he's not a scabbard. He's the leader of all of them. But that is the only person that I care about. And then it's like, yo, okay, so now Momonosuke. Momonosuke thought that he saw Kinemon die, and like he's sitting back and thinking on their deaths that he saw whenever he bites Kaido. So that moment to me is just dwindled down to nothing. Not that I thought that like Luffy, or not that I thought that they were gonna be dead or that they were gonna be gone, because I know better than that. But what I'm saying is, like, what I'm saying is you use those moments to make the moment with Momonosuke when he's like kind of overcoming his fear, which has been a constant thing with Momonosuke. Luffy challenges Momonosuke, and Momonosuke and Luffy have like this little banter back and forth because Luffy treats Momonosuke like an adult when he's more so like a kid. And that's because of Luffy's upbringing. And it's like, okay, cool. This is cool. This is nice. But now, like, what is Momonosuke gonna do when he finds out that they're alive? Oh, I mean, or if he does find out that they're alive, does he lose the motivation that he had, or does he lose the like some of the will that he has right now going forward? And that just, to me, that kind of like, if you're gonna do the fake out deaths, don't like double down on the fake out deaths by adding character motivation to certain to certain people or to certain characters and their actions. Like, don't do that, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's disingenuous, and I feel like you're insulting my intelligence. And for that, the rate just went up 20%. Fire Angel Luffy said, they said Pedro going to show up and end the raid at this point. Oda act like we stupid with those moments. We get stupid chapters of just running. I mean, that's been the case since Punk Hazard, since people were running from the gas for like 15 chapters, however many chapters that was. I mean, listen. I think I said this. I would not be surprised if Pedro is all the way back in Whole Cake Island and he looks up and he sees the full moon and he's revived because of that. Or he gets out the water because of that and makes his way to Wano. Now, listen, I'm trolling, right? I'm trolling, but deep within the troll, there's some kind of truth to it, or possibility. All right, now with Kid in Law, okay? When I was on my slandering Kid tour, talking about how he was contracted by WWE, how he needed to call Vince McMahon to go get his job back, how, you know, he's just the Brock Lesnar in One Piece, right? You have to understand, the reason why I was saying all of this stuff is because this man is on the rooftop, okay? This man's on the rooftop. He is literally questioning what Luffy is doing. So he has no way of damaging Kaido's scales. He has no way of damaging Kaido when you lost to Kaido before Luffy did. So why is Luffy and Udon trying to figure something out? Or why is Luffy able to come to this realization and you're not? So because of his lack of on the roof, I still was holding out hope for Kid. Okay? I was still holding out hope for Kid, and I said, all right. Like, he didn't get to train for 2 years with Rayleigh and learn hockey. He just went straight into the new world, and he just started fighting immediately. So, with that, maybe he was able to figure out more of his powers. He was able to figure out his powers quicker, or so on and so forth, right? So I said that I'm still holding out hope that Kid has an awakening and that we will see it in this arc. Samson, I had high expectations for Kid before going to the rooftop. As soon as we saw what was going on the rooftop, I adjusted all of that shit. And I started making fun of this nigga. I started calling him Brock Lesnar because that's all he was doing. He was suplexing niggas. He was slamming niggas. That's it. So after the rooftop, whenever Kid and Law separated Big Mom away from Kaido, and whenever Kid was walking and he had all of that metal trailing at the bottom of his feet, I can't remember what chapter that was. I think it was like 1009, 1008, one of those. It was the chapter that Big Mom made the homie, I believe. You could see that there is a trail of metal underneath his feet, right? So I was like, okay, well, let's hold out hope that Kid has an awakening, right? Now he has an awakening, or it's confirmed that he does. I'm not upset with this. I'm not upset with Kid having an awakening. I don't understand why he wouldn't use it. I mean, he said it's a last resort type of thing. But it's like, okay, at what point do you, like, so the way that Dofi talked about awakenings was that it's when you master your devil fruit. So now are we saying that you have to master an awakening? Because why, Katakuri and Dofi didn't have this drawback. And maybe it's because of their tenure, they're older, they've had a lot more time with their powers, so on and so forth. But I just kind of find it it's mighty convenient. It's mighty convenient, okay? And now about Law, okay? With Law, at what point did this nigga have this? At what point did this nigga get an awakening? Because you would think you were near death with Dofi. You were near death. Why didn't you use it in Dressrosa? And I don't want to get the sense that Oda is just giving these guys powers just because they're in the face of the Yonko, but that's what it feels like. And obviously Law and Kid are like secondary characters, but in this and Wano, they're pretty fucking important. And Oda's been dropping the ball when it comes to them plenty of times. I mean, I think that everybody stopped giving a fuck about Kid all the way back in Udon because of just how poorly that situation was handled. So, at what point did they get the awakening? At what point did Law get the awakening? Exactly, Miriam. I'm fine with Kid's awakening, but Law's is random. Laws is just like, hey, You get an awakening. You get an awakening. You get one too. What are we doing? Bro, I just don't. So y'all are telling me that Law got his awakening whenever Luffy got Rio. I mean, if that's what you're selling, that's fine. I ain't gonna buy it. I'm not buying.
Congratulations!
Oh man. Oh man. So listen. At this point, right? I love One Piece. I just want to see what happens. I just want to see the aftermath. I don't care about the end of the fights now. I don't care about any of this because, like, whatever's gonna happen. Okay, no. There's two things that I care about in Wano. Okay, I care that the rest of, like, the world government and the Marines, that they see how strong the Straw Hats have gotten. I'm talking firsthand. I want them to see it. I want them to see it. I want them to be like, yo, what the fuck is that? What is he doing? I want niggas to see that from Luffy, from Zoro, from Sanji, from Jinbei, Yamato. I need them to see them and be like, whoa. Those guys right there. Yo, we made a big mistake letting this nigga escape from Marineford. Let me tell you. That's what they need to be saying. I need to see somebody, like, listen. That line better be brought up. After Luffy's new bounty comes out, after the Straw Hats' new bounties come out, I need one of them Marines to be like, yo, I told you niggas we shouldn't have let this nigga get out of Marineford. I told you. Okay? I need that, right? And there's a couple of reasons why I need that. Wouldn't it be dope if there was, like, a certain group of Marines, a certain, like, just a couple of Marines that were like, yo, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it personally that I see it, that I go and capture at least one of these Straw Hats and bring them back, because I was one of the Marines there that let this nigga escape. I wasn't strong. I was weak. I got my shit pushed in. Now I'm gonna go get one of them niggas. Now, obviously they're gonna fail, but, like, after the Yonko are gone, because after this, the Yonko ain't got, they're not gonna be anymore. I don't know how many times I had to explain this, and I'm gonna explain it again, right? I'm gonna explain it again. Kaido is gonna lose his Yonko position. He's gonna die. Big Mom is going to lose her Yonko position as a result of this arc. Okay? All you're gonna have is Shanks and Blackbeard. Blackbeard is gonna get Shanks out of here, okay? I think we can all agree on that. The writings are on the wall. Blackbeard is gonna get Shanks up out of here. So, yes. And then Luffy is gonna be a full-fledged Yonko, Emperor. emperor. Let's say emperor for all of you technical guys out there, right? Luffy is going to be a full-fledged emperor. So post Wano, you're gonna have Luffy, you're gonna have Blackbeard, and you're gonna have Shanks, right? And then the rest, the final position, right? It's gonna take a while for it to get filled. Well, I don't think that it's ever gonna be filled again. Because look at what happened with the Shichibukai. The Shichibukai were abolished after about 50% of them were no more. Okay? So what do I mean by this? Yes. Okay. So Dofi was no longer a Shichibukai. Law was no longer a Shichibukai. And Kuma should not count as a Shichibukai because he can't do anything. He's a mindless soldier. So, boom, roughly 50%. So then look at the Yonko, okay? Look at the Yonko. Big Mom and Kaido are going to be gone, or they're going to lose their Yonko positions, but Luffy's going to take the place of one of them, right? So then there's 3. But because Blackbeard is going to take Shanks out, then you're going to have 50%. And then the Yonko system will be no more. Then it's just going to be, okay, this is the Throne Wars. So I was in this Twitter space earlier, and somebody said, yo, do y'all think the Throne Wars is going to happen after this? The Throne Wars is going on right now. The Throne Wars has been the theme ever since Dressrosa. The Throne Wars have been happening, right? So the Marines moved their jurisdiction closer to the New World, or actually into the New World, because they don't want to let pirates roam free anymore. They don't want to let the pirates rule over the New World any longer, right? The revolutionaries are doing their thing. The Supernova are clearly doing their thing, taking out Yonko. And then you can bet your bottom dollar that after this, some of the Supernova are going to be trying to take over territory as well. And then let's rewind all the way back. You guys remember, and Fire Angel Chris, I'm going to get to your comment. Do y'all remember all the way back whenever Whitebeard died, right? The deterrent on the seas, okay? It was reported that pirates started even going crazier, even more wild, because 1, Whitebeard's last words, and then 2, because Whitebeard was a deterrent on the seas and he's no longer here. So now Whitebeard, like, you know, Whitebeard's presence wasn't intimidating anymore because he wasn't around anymore. So more pirates felt free to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. Well, we're going to see a repeat of that. We're going to see that happen again, but we're going to get 2 different sides of it. Okay. So 1, we're going to see people trying to go over to Kaido's old territory and take Kaido's old territory, right? Just like we saw with Brownbeard doing, just like we saw like all of that, right? Yeah. Like we saw with Brownbeard doing, and like Blackbeard actually did with Whitebeard's territory. Okay. He went and he took it. We're going to see pirates doing that now. Okay. But this is going to be the flip side. The other side that you're going to see is that some of the, I think that some of the countries that were actually at the Reverie that may have had respect for Luffy because Luffy came to their island, or because they encountered Luffy. So let's take Alabasta. Let's take Drum Island. Let's take Fishman Island. Let's take Dressrosa. So on and so forth. You get the point. They're going to take up Luffy's flag. Okay. And I think that I think that this would probably be better served in a cover story to show like Luffy's dominance, show Luffy's notoriety throughout the world. Certain pirates are going to come and try to take over those islands and take over those territories, but they're going to be deterred. They're going to turn around and run away from them because they see the Straw Hat flag. And that's how we're going to really see and really be notified that my boy, Monkey D. Luffy is a Yonko or is an emperor. So let me get to So Fire Angel Chris says, do you think Blackbeard gets Shanks out of here without a cost? Also, what will happen to the rest of the crew? Shanks seems to be the type of go epic. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen to the rest of his crew, bro. To me, that really doesn't matter. I just think that Blackbeard is going to get Shanks up out of here. Shanks is going to die by Blackbeard's hand. There may be some underhanded stuff that's in there. There may be something like that. But yeah, man, Blackbeard is getting him the fuck out of here. But you guys, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I think I am going to leave it there. And I'll leave this up. I'll let all of y'all indulge in this if you want. I gotta go do some stuff. Ooh. William Joel, appreciate the $5 donation. Did you see how the numbers look like the samurai that saved Yamato? I saw somebody say that, and I'm not too... We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see what happens with that. We'll have to see what happens with that. I'm not opposed to it, though. But I appreciate everybody that donated, everybody that came through to chill and to like the stream, watch the stream, listen to me ramble. I appreciate all of you niggas. I will holla at y'all later. Have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. All that good stuff. Take care of your people. Tell someone that you love them. And be nice today. Okay? Peace out, you guys.